Hey everyone, so we're going to start by labeling your grid that you drew on your candy bar or your piece of candy. And I'm just labeling it A, B, C, D down, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 across, or however many inches you have. So I'm going to do the same thing to my final grid. I'm going to label A, B, C, D down, just like my grid on my candy bar. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 across. This will just help me keep track at where I'm at for drawing the outside of my candy bar. So I usually start with the first square that has something in it. So 1A does not have anything in it, but A2 has something in it. So I'm going to draw just what's in that square in my A2 square. So I'm just trying to copy that exactly. I'm looking at the space around it, which the space around the candy bar is negative space. And then also looking at the positive space, which is the candy bar. I like to use a ruler to see what angle my candy bar is at, because there's a lot of straight edges, so you can use a ruler for that, that's no issue. So I'm just going to be copying what's in that square. I'm trying to get that angle of the wrapper. And then I'm going to go to my next square. Which is a 3. I'm going to try and get that angle with my ruler, so I'm just lining it up, and then I'm just going to drag it down. There we go. Easy peasy. I'm just going through and following that straight line all the way across my A row. I'm just copying that wrapper at the end. Just looking at my positive and negative shape. Looking at the negative shape in that square really helps, in my own opinion. Then I'm just going to go down and draw that line, and I'm keeping an eye on each square. And I'm using my ruler for those shapes. counting my squares to see where I'm at. I constantly check that, so make sure you keep checking those. Here I'm just checking where the actual candy bar is under the wrapper. That's really important. Still just lining everything up, trying to get it perfect. Here I'm going to show you a trick. So if you want to break down a square, you always make an X in the middle. So you just connect the corners like I am on my my reference photo of my candy bar. I'm just making an X. I'm connecting the corners. They need to be as perfect as possible. And then you can see that's square B3. So then I'm going to go to B3 on my paper, and I'm going to make an X in that square just like I did on my reference paper. And then it just breaks the square down more, so now I'm just going to focus on those triangles that I created. So I'm going to do the top triangle, and I'm just going to focus on that, and then I'm going to go into the other. It just helps get things more precise. Kind of a neat little trick that I use all the time. But that's what you guys will be doing today. You will be outlining your candy bar. If you just want to work on it for 30 minutes, you can. If you want to work on it more, you can. But try and get the whole thing outlined. Make sure you get those wrapper creases and your lettering and shadows and everything like that. But yeah, that's basically what we're doing today, is just filling in all those squares and getting that all complete. I will talk to you guys later.